Loki.
Season 2?
Amazing.
Stop trying to be a hero. You're a villain, and you're good at it.
Connor Bedard's NHL premiere.
He dances the entire team in overtime. It must be his 5th shot.
Same thing that they did with McDavid is the same thing they're doing with Connor.
I think it's even bigger with Bedard.
Bedard cutting in, shooting, scores!
KSI and Tommy Fury.
Manchester, right? The fight was in Manchester.
Riyadh, this is a step back in terms of his maturation.
Welcome back to the RTF podcast where we refresh your feed so you don't have to. My name is Matt, his name is Marco, and you're watching episode 78. I look like you know what this shirt reminds me of? I know it's a statement. It's a statement. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when I was when I used to watch soccer clips from like 1805, and this was their jerseys. Like
the rugby jersey?
Yeah, like 1800s. Yeah, like that's
Very
what
nice
it reminds.
man.
And Hogwarts. Yeah, it's a bit of a statement.
I didn't even know you went to York, to be honest.
Yeah, I just graduated. Yeah,
Congrats.
Congrats, man. Congrats. Yeah, awesome.
Our newest graduate. Our newest York alumni to join the family of York alumni in the family.
No, what's the thing? What's the what's the thing? What's the fucking?
I don't fucking know. You were just there, man.
No, I don't know, bro. How does it go?
I don't remember. I haven't graduated in like 10 years.
No, how does it go? That's the national anthem, man. What's the graduation song?
I can't remember. I haven't graduated. You literally graduated like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god, it's not.
Anyways, whatever.
Anyway, no, now it's bothering me. Now I gotta figure it out. How does it go, bro? It's like
know.
I know there's like trumpets, and it goes like, but it's not. That's the national anthem.
You're thinking of it again.
Oh my god, I have to search it up. I have to. It's gonna bother the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna be able to do this pod if I don't figure it out. Graduation song. It has to be something along the lines of.
Oh yeah, you're on the line. You got it.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't. There's no way I got it.
Yeah, it would be something like that.
Oh my god, bro. This is why we need a fact checker. How the fuck does it go? Because I was singing it this morning.
That's the worst, man, when you don't fucking remember.
Oh my god. And we're not continuing this podcast. If you're listening, we're not continuing until we figure it out. Yeah, that's it. Please welcome Matthew Serino. Bro, I should put my grad pics on the screen for everyone. They're so funny, bro. They're so funny.
What do you mean, man? Your mom posted a beautiful one of you.
Oh, yeah. My mom's so good with photography. She's the best with photography. It's the best thing.
It literally looks like she took it on a flip phone.
She took out her Nokia brick and took it with the front-facing camera that it doesn't even have.
Matt, smile.
Couldn't even see me. Fucking, I'm half out of frame, and it was fuck. What a fucking mission, man. What a mission. But the thing I was laughing so hard was that this guy, I'm gonna put it up on the screen for the memes. It's gonna be hilarious. The guys in front of me, they take pictures of you after you graduate. They take a picture of you shaking the hands. They take a picture of you with the diploma, whatever the fuck. Just like after you get it. Whatever. Yeah. So I walk up. There's a picture of me shaking the chancellor's hand.
Where do you get the pictures? You buy them or some shit?
They send them to you online, digital. First of all, it's a rip-off and a half. It's $170.
They never sent us shit.
$170 for the digital download. That's how you know shit's getting crazy.
Oh, so they send it to you, but you have to buy it.
It's like watermarked and like a shit reso. And then to get like an actual legit version, pay $132, which is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, so I mean, I wanted me shaking the hands, and there's the last one after you get it, after she says congratulations, whatever. Everyone's doing like these funny poses, all this shit. I'm gonna throw up mine now. It's the thumbs up. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you because I have it here. And I do the thumbs up, and I look like.
That's like when you go to amusement parks, they take pictures of you on rides and then fucking charge you to buy them.
Look, bro. Look, bro. Like, I don't know if I should frame this. I'm not even smiling. Caught me so off guard. It's like I saw a bear. It's like I saw a bear in the wilderness, and I just wasn't trying to Allow him.
You so did not want to be there. That's what that picture says.
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts. But
That picture basically says, just give me my fucking degree and let me get off this.
4 hours for a piece of paper.
Oh, it's the worst.
Most expensive piece of paper, man. On the fucking face of the earth.
I have one of those too.
It's unbelievable. I have 2 of those. Unfortunate. Anyways, that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here to refresh the food.
It's fine.
Talk about graduation. That's not why we're here. But yeah, we're back for another week. Fuck yeah. Chilling, buzzing out. It's getting super cold out here.
Yeah.
Let's jump out right out of the gate with something super exciting. Loki.
Season 2?
Hell fucking yeah.
Finally,
and it's
man.
fucking amazing.
Finally,
it's amazing.
Something to look forward to on fucking...
Oh,
something
it's
to watch.
Such a fucking relief. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So
First episode definitely did not disappoint.
Yeah, you watched episode 1. You haven't watched episode 2 yet.
No.
So
it just came out, so yeah.
Yeah. Fucking, honestly, the second episode, in contrast to the first, I think the first was a little bit more jam-packed, to be honest.
I think the runtime was much longer on the first one.
Yeah. And it was like way more jam-packed with shit, especially right up into the end. And
yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in the first episode.
Yeah.
Because I think they have to like kind of get that storyline back and kind of show us where they're going with it.
Who's your favorite character so far? I'll tell you mine so easily. In the first 2. Yeah. You don't remember his name?
No.
I remember his name.
That guy from fucking...
The Goonies.
Yeah.
Or Boris.
Yeah.
He is the best.
Boris.
I forgot his actual name in real life. He was in, I think, Everything Everywhere.
He plays that, like, quirky, science, geeky nerd.
And I think he is the key to this whole series.
Yeah, I think so, too. He has to he has to play a big part of what's happening and what's to come.
Massive.
Yeah.
He's massive. He's going to be the main, like, turning point that, like, either changes everything or decides everything at the end, because he seems to be, like, eternal. That he's alive for, like, fucking ever.
Yeah.
But, like, everyone in the TVA is, so that's totally fine. But he's more like, I've been here through everything and I remember everything.
Yeah, so has he been there, like, fucking through the entire end of time?
And it feels like his memory is the only one that's not been erased. I don't know if that's confirmed. I did watch the breakdown, but because he says he has met...
Oh, this is something it happens in season 2, in episode 2?
I think it's season 1, episode 1. You know when he's talking to... They go down there for the first time.
Yeah.
And he's talking to Mobius.
Yeah.
And Mobius says, hey, I've known you so long. But Mobius doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And he says, I met you about 400 years ago or 300 years ago.
Yeah.
So he clearly has his memory from that time. So I think
But Mobius doesn't know who he is.
No.
Yeah.
No. And it's super important. And I think he's the one of the biggest characters that's going to influence everything. But it's been great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Set design especially. Wow. Holy fuck, it's been amazing.
They did a good job, even in the first episode with set design and even special effects.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
they did a really good job with that shit.
The where Ouroboros is, that sort of conjunction of all that garbage and shit, that staff room, it looks like, that big fucking thing. Looks amazing. The detail there, I don't know if it's green screen. I didn't do the deep dive, but it looks amazing.
But is he like the engineer? He's like if you would say, like the engineer of the TA?
Yeah, he's like the tech.
The tech guy.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I resonate a lot with Ouroboros. Especially that he's fucked. He's a little fucked.
No, it's exciting though, man, because it's like, fuck, we haven't had something good or something to like look forward to in this Marvel universe, like with the sides of like what's next, Marvels. Yeah, the trailer's out right now, and it looks like
good.
it looks like it's only like an hour and a half. It's like a fucking
it's like a
short.
filler.
Yeah,
it's like a filler.
So I don't know. I think it's we haven't really talked with the sides. Secret Invasion was the last thing we kind of discussed.
And what was the movie after that?
No, there wasn't a movie.
Was there a movie? It was no. Secret Invasion.
It's just Secret Invasion and Loki.
Yeah,
but Secret Invasion was the fucking summer.
Yeah. Yeah, Secret Invasion was earlier on in the summer. Or like August. Something like that. But if you're... And I know that there's listeners out there that are looking to get into Marvel. And I've a couple have come in contact with me and said, you guys talk so much about Marvel. How good can it be? It's not better than Star Wars. Up until... What? She-Hulk? No. The Miss Marvel? No, what's it? Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Are you talking about Captain Marvel?
No, Kamala Khan or whatever.
Miss Marvel?
Yeah, up until Miss Marvel, I'd say it's like 100% worth binging.
Are you talking movies or are you talking
Everything.
TV shows or are you talking the entire universe?
Everything. I'd say it's worth it. Up until that point, and then what follows after that's kind of like, fuck, like it's getting a little rough out here.
Yeah, it's fillers.
Yeah.
But even some of the content, even before Miss Marvel, was kind of iffy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, some of the movies, like, they don't...
Yeah.
A lot of them don't tie into the Marvel Universe that we're used to, and...
Yeah. And then they kind of went off the rails a little bit.
But Spider-Man came out after Miss Marvel.
I swear it came out before.
And Ant-Man. No.
Far From Home, or No Way Home came out after Miss Marvel?
Yeah, because Miss Marvel came out last summer.
When we were in Italy.
When we were away. Yeah, so Spider-Man and Ant-Man coming after.
Oh, okay. So I'm only thinking of...
You're thinking of, like...
The TV series.
Did Eternals come out before?
No, Eternals was before that,
Yeah, Eternals came out before.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. No, okay, so Spider-Man for sure, and Ant-Man, I would say, are the only ones that didn't come out.
Yeah.
Or the ones that did come out after that are still worth watching. Everything else, all the TV series... Thor,
yeah, but
Love
Phase
and Thunder.
3, all that shit. Yeah, you could definitely binge all that stuff. Phase 3, right?
Yeah. Phase 3
that ends off with Endgame. Yeah,
like that was like the peak, right? But I want to take away from the whole general scope of it for a second. Back to Loki, seeing Kang so frequent and so often, and him being mentioned, it's such a breath of fresh air.
I know.
Holy fuck!
Because it's like you finally have this one big villain that, like, supposed to, like, fuck shit up again.
Yeah, and there's so much shit that's supposed to be going on with him. And it's like, okay, now we're getting run up to speed.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fucking thank you.
Yeah.
It's not this, like, arrogance to that he exists. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now we know he exists. This is what he's doing. He's fucking everybody. This is how it starts. You know what I mean? Like, give us that intro, starting intro, which is amazing, and that's why I'm thinking this.
Well, we haven't seen anybody of his like status since
Ant-Man.
No, but I'm just saying, like, of a character of, like, his, like, villainous status since Thanos.
Yeah.
And, like, how long ago was Endgame? We talked about this.
2019.
Yeah.
So it's been 4 years ago.
It's been like 4 years that we haven't had, like,
a villain at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, you have villains in their individual movies that we've watched, like Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Ant-Man with Kang, but, like, Eternals Eternals had their own kind of shit going on.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make some wild predictions right now for the rest of Loki. I'm gonna say that the first time we actually see Kang in this series is gonna be as Victor Timely. That's my prediction, because they said it was in a post-credit scene. Mm-hmm. That's where Mobius and Loki see him on stage.
That must have been episode 2.
No, it was in a post-credit from, like, a movie.
I
don't remember. I think it was Ant-Man, maybe. I think it was Ant-Man that they see. It's Loki and Mobius, and they see Victor Timely on stage, because they already out so many of the variants that I think they got him as well. So I think that's the first place we see him is Victor Timely, and I think, like we've never been left on a cliffhanger before, this series is going to leave us on the biggest cliffhanger, and it's not going to be touched for another
year and a half.
Year, I think so. The biggest cliffhanger, and it's going to leave everybody like, what the fuck? What's going on?
They have to.
And it's going to, obviously, because it had so much success, and this is probably seeing just as much success, if not more, they're going to have Loki season 3, in my prediction, at least.
Yeah, you would assume so.
Right? But that's, no, it's good. Honestly, it's been fucking, the series is amazing.
It's off to a good start. No, I like it too. We were both looking forward to it, as I'm sure every Marvel fan.
Yeah. And there's one particular scene I want to talk about, actually, in the second episode. It's the chasing scene, or the getaway scene with X5, I think is his agent name. He's the guy in the beginning in the boardroom. The guy, the soldier guy that works at the TVA. I think his name's X5. I think it's X5.
Okay.
And he goes back to his life on Earth as a movie star, or created a life on Earth, and he's premiering at a movie, and then they try to harass him. Long story short, there's a big chase scene between him, Mobius, and Loki. And there's a part where Loki shapeshifts into a bunch of homeless guys, or not homeless, they're just like thugs on the street, or whatever you want to call it. He corners them, he gets them where he wants to get them, and there's this part with the CGI. I don't know how it's done, but with just it's like shadow magic. It's the first time you see like shadow magic that Loki's portraying. So I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you, but it's such a sick scene. Basically, Loki's shadows, he's standing there as the plain villain, just standing there as a regular character, and his shadows with the thorns, a part of his character, part of his costume, are acting as like his henchmen, and they pin him up against the wall. Such a sick concept.
That's his shadows that are playing the part.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there.
And it's so sick. And I think it's amazing what they did. I just wanted to give that a big up.
There's so many dimensions to his character that we haven't seen yet.
Fucked. He uses the Force in this one, bro. He uses literally the Force. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because he was always portrayed as a bad hero in all the the Marvel movies. But I think his character, he's such a so much more in depth than like we've seen from him, and I think this season will bring out more of like what we should see of him in the coming movies.
Yeah, 100%. He's gonna probably play a big factor if he doesn't like get offed somewhere in between. If they don't just off him for a dramatic effect.
He has to play a huge part in this phase.
I think so too. I think so too. Maybe not Mobius, because fucking what's his name? What's his name? Mobius is the actor. Owen Wilson. Wow. That's a good one. That was a good one. My last one. Wow. That's a good one. Okay, let's move over a little bit. Let's talk about not so much sports, but we're going to get into Connor Bedard's NHL premiere.
We're going sports.
Not so much sports, but I want to talk about more and I saw a couple different, I saw an article, and then I saw 4 or 5 TikToks that talk about how much and I'm going to talk about this in general from the sports perspective. How there's so much, for a lack of better terms, on his dick with all these stats.
Well, because what he did in like
OHL, what the fuck it was. I get that. I get you're coming up, but the same thing that they did with McDavid is the same thing they're doing with Connor.
I think it's even bigger with Bedard.
Yeah, if not bigger.
Slightly bigger, but McDavid was seen as like
the next one. Whatever.
Even Bedard, he's seen as the next coming, right?
Yeah, and there's that porn star that hit him up that said hey or something like that. The adult film star, I forgot her name.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, it was like all over socials and stuff like that. But that, along with comparing him to Gretzky and Crosby and all the greats and Bobby Orr and the fucking Lemieux and all this shit. Yeah. And it's like, bro, when do you take a? It's all good, and he probably doesn't see a bunch of it, but it's like
he sees it all.
You think so?
100%.
You think he sees
not
all?
when you're in that role, you see everything.
You think so?
Like you're talking about pressure wise, like
everything,
where he sees the media.
Everything.
Yeah, of course, because he saw it in the O, and he was the greatest thing. Like he was the greatest thing in the OHL for like, since McDavid, since Crosby, like. When you're in that position, when you're that kind of superstar, you know the pressure that's on you. But it's up to him, and it's up to his like stature and his personality on how he's going to deal with it.
Yeah.
But the pressure's on him completely, especially the way the Blackhawks have been. They were so good for so many years.
Now they're fucking
10 years ago,
shit.
They've been really bad for the past couple of years. So this guy's supposed to come in and be the savior, but we all know that in hockey, you can't do what you do in basketball with like a big-headed monster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a much different game, and I think the Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win in all sports, next to the World Cup.
Yeah,
because just the toll that it takes on your body, 7-game series, you got to win like 12 playoff games. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, it's a lot.
I'm gonna predict it here. As much as I'm a Leafs fan and I want the Leafs to win the fucking Stanley Cup, I think Connor McDavid wins his first Stanley Cup this year.
A lot of people have him and Draisaitl, right?
Yeah. Fuck. I think that's... if it's not them, I think Vegas repeats.
It's tough to say. With Edmonton, it's kind of like getting that monkey off their back like the Leafs did last year.
Yeah.
And I think Edmonton has to get that monkey off the back. The only thing that's always been their downfall is the goalkeeping.
Yeah, it's fucking nice.
It's goaltending. They've just, you know what I mean? But it would be nice. Fuck, man. It would be nice to see the Stanley Cup come north again.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about everybody just making him go crazy, and
yeah, it's because we haven't seen a prospect like that in a while.
Yeah, and it feels like that happens so often. when they say, "Oh, the coming of the next fuck," it's like, I feel like this happens every
what
year.
You're
bro.
referring to because there was an article about people talking about Bedard and like Wembanyama, because Wembanyama is supposed to
Wemby
be
too.
Yeah, and Wemby's supposed to be like that next big superstar in the NBA. So
yeah,
it's two different markets though, man. It's you can't compare the NBA in the NHL in the US.
Yeah,
because the NBA takes precedent tenfold.
NBA you can fucking carry.
Yeah.
And you can carry like the whole squad like LeBron does.
Yeah. And people are going to care much more about a prospect in the NBA than a prospect in the NHL. Right? The only good thing about Bedard is that he's in a good market. Like Chicago, the Blackhawks are a good hockey market to be part of. If he went to like an Arizona, then you'd probably never fucking hear about this kid ever again.
And what if he would have came to Canada? I'll tell you one thing. Anywhere in Canada, he sells a fuck ton of jerseys.
Yeah.
He sells a fuck ton of jerseys now. But
So
imagine
Taylor
him
Swift.
thing. That's fucked. That's crazy. Travis Kelce's got
I'm
that
tired of
riz. So am I.
I'm fucking
all the
over
Swifties. I'm so over it. They're crazy, bro. They're crazy. It's like I don't think I've liked anyone that much in my life to say that I would pass out seeing them, you know? Okay, so I was gonna tell you about this. People in the 70s, like my mom and my aunt and everybody like along that time, all the females around that time, apparently it was a thing to have to either pass out or like lose your mind if you ever saw Elvis Presley in person, on stage, performing, whatever it was. Tons of people were passing out left, right, and center. They're all passing out because they're so starstruck. I can't think of anyone in my life, if I was standing in front of them, would I ever pass out? Would I even start shaking? I don't think I would start shaking in front of anybody. I think I'd be starstruck in front of like Drake or Jordan or like just from my perspective.
I don't know if I'd pass out. Like
I wouldn't even start shaking. I wouldn't even people start shaking instantly. They see Taylor Swift, they're from fucking 600.
They fucking quiver. They're fucking.
Oh my god, bro! It's unbelievable. Maybe I'm cold hearted. Maybe I don't like anybody that much. But
no, but what do you mean? It's not a matter of that.
I think even if I saw
honestly,
Jesus, I don't think I would. Like actually though, like if Jesus was like, "It's a pleasure to meet you," I'd be like, "Oh shit, no, this is crazy, bro." Nice
maybe like. Okay, you talk about Jesus, maybe you think.
Yeah, maybe Jesus. Yeah,
a little bit. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. People are. I don't know if we talked about this, but or maybe we did a little bit on the last pod about the following that she has.
Holy fuck, bro! You know
like,
what?
I haven't realized it. I haven't realized how big her following is until now. Obviously, because it's she's part of like the NFL, and I follow it a lot, so I know what's going on. Like I never really followed her because I never like listened to her music or whatever. But I've never realized how big of a following she has, and the effect that she has on anything and everything that her name is around.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And like you would never think that she, of all people in the music industry, that she has the type of following that she has.
Yeah, you think about that for like Beyonce and shit like that, but
Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, like Drake,
J. Cole,
like there's only a select few of people that would have that kind of repertoire or past or face to like change anything that they put their fucking face to.
Yo, I'm sorry, but was Taylor Swift even like that big of an artist when we were growing up?
But do you remember when she went from country to pop?
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "What the fuck is going on? This is not her." Like everybody hated it.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, I haven't followed her enough. I never followed her. I just don't know how she got so big.
Yeah, because I remember her being obviously like a star and having a big following and whatever, but not like from what I remember, it was always like she wears short skirts. I was like, oh, okay, it's a sick song. Everybody liked her, whatever. It was all cool and fine and happy. But now it's like people are fucking passing out and like dying and not dying, but like passing out and like losing their minds.
I always go to the extreme on this fucking
But you know what I mean, bro? It's like where did it start? Like where did it start?
I don't know.
It's all the you know what I think it is, and this is a psychological experiment. She talks about the breakup stuff, and she gets it.
Eat that shit up,
my
man.
god! Like, she gets in the Felios, and people fucking love that.
Eat
shit.
that shit up. That's the problem. And it's not even like it's not even the younger generation that follows her.
Oh, no.
She fucking has a following from like every single generation.
Yeah, like 16
From
to like
mine,
60.
from yours, from the ones younger than you, from the generations older than me. Like, it's ridiculous.
Well, she hit the fucking romance market, bro. She hit the breakup romance market.
It's a huge market.
Fucking, it sells. I'll tell you that, it sells. And people model
You
their
get someone in their fucking
Filios.
whew,
Oh, and they're running that shit on repeat.
it fucking sells, bro.
10 plays in one night. You're selling. You're selling.
I'm looking because we were talking about Elvis. I know that there was a concert that he did that was live broadcasted. Talking about passing out. But I think it was his Aloha one from Hawaii.
He passed out?
No.
Oh, because I know he was a bit heftier towards the end. Didn't he die of a heart attack? I think he died of a stroke.
Yeah, some overdose or no, it's a heart attack, but he was probably on all kinds of fucking
meds.
Anyways, he does a concert that's live broadcasted, and apparently it's like the most televised broadcast ever of any event, and it like reached almost a third of the population back when he did it.
Holy fuck!
It reached like 1 billion people, and the population at the time in the world was like 3.5. And I think it was from his one from Hawaii.
I can't even think about something that would grab that many eyes right now,
Dude.
I can't think of anyone. Maybe Bad Bunny.
Yeah, see, initial reports estimated the show was seen by 1.5 billion people in 36 countries.
Holy fuck.
Imagine what, to live broadcast in, I think it was 1973.
Yeah, because that guy went wherever, bro. He wasn't like someone who toured North America. That guy went wherever.
1973.
With like TV wasn't even a thing.
The guy broadcasted online. Yeah.
TV wasn't even a thing.
Was just fucking, was not even a thing. Or if it just...
It costed you fucking $10,000. Your house costed you $12,000. And you have to carry this big old box.
Imagine. You'd never be able to. You wouldn't do that fucking today. You're telling me if Taylor Swift did a live broadcast on fucking line, 1.5 billion people will tune in?
Well, the thing is, a live broadcast then is like... it can't compare it to anything now. There's nothing that's so like a live broadcast is that's it. There's a live broadcast. There's no Instagram live. There's no fucking
no. But even if she did a live broadcast, it's basically like a live concert.
Yeah,
just from your home.
Yes, but where does that go? Does that go YouTube Live? Does that go Instagram Live?
Whatever platform it may be on. Who knows? Maybe fucking NBC streams it on TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you get that kind of reception?
No, no, not even close.
When we talk about that kind of reception, obviously the population has doubled since the 70s, right?
So that number would have to double.
Would the viewership, you know what I mean? Like, think of the effect that this guy had. We talk about following.
Well, it's like bro. It's like if I only had a fucking radio and he was performing on the radio at a certain time, like I didn't have a phone or a TV or a laptop or a tablet or a fucking, and it was just a radio. It's like, okay, yeah,
and all you
I
heard
can listen
from
to fucking 10 channels, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna listen to the fucking one Elvis is over. I gotta fucking listen to him. He's sick. Oh, bro, we gotta talk about this. I'm gonna play it.
Listen, can I just give some ladies advice in Toronto? Do not link with every fucking famous person you see, baby girl. They're gonna fucking try to hurt you, pimp you out. They never hurt me, don't worry. But just be careful, because Toronto is pimp culture, and stay the fuck away from these people. And I never exposed these people before, because every time I try to leave a comment, you block me.
Who's she talking to? Who's she talking about?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck either. So this girl, I don't know if she's been making like a lot more content, and they're trying to do sort of like model their content after, you know who Beta Squad and Sidemen are? You know Sidemen? No? Anyways, they're like groups of influencers that do like group videos, and they do stuff like that, games and stuff. So I've seen a couple things that are modeled after the same thing they do in the UK or the US, and people are talking mad shit about the way she speaks. Because she's Toronto. She's like
it's a slang.
It's a Toronto accent, bro.
It's a slang.
That's a Toronto hood accent, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right? She's the same girl that went viral for like saying that if the spliff isn't Aita, whatever.
Okay.
I fuck with the Toronto accent, and I think it's cool. in some ways because it keeps us like original.
Yeah, it kind of like gives us a.
But when it's dramatized like that, it ruins everything. The whole city's ruined. The whole fucking country's ruined. It ruins everybody, bro.
You just say you like it.
I do like it. I do. I think it's sick in some ways. But when it's used like that, and she sounds like an idiot sometimes, it fucking
I
ruins
saw that
everything.
video. I know it's fucking stupid.
It ruins everything, bro. It's so hard to like say, yeah, that's from Toronto, yeah. But then you hear other people talk, and it's like, okay, everybody's normal.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They sound like idiots.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're from Toronto. Oh, you probably talk like that. You'd probably talk like her."
You know what's fucked though?
Yeah.
I can decode 99% of the shit that they talk. Like when
Obviously we know what
it means.
what they're trying to say.
You know what I mean? And some people from like the UK, the US, they don't know what the fuck she's talking about. But it's
You can't
created
even
such
compare UK slang to us though.
No.
UK slang is like a million times better.
But like English, like UK English is just different in general.
Yeah.
Like what do they call shit there? There's so much shit.
The
like
garbage?
the
rubbish.
Rubbish. There's the telly. There's the lift.
They're not called washrooms. They're called lavatories.
Yeah. The queue. Instead of a line, they call it the queue.
Yeah.
Instead of a elevator, they call it a lift.
That happened to us last year when we were. He's like, "Are you in the queue?" I thought to myself, like, "What the fuck? Guy called me a fucking cue ball or something?"
Oh. No, there's so many, man. I kind of want to look up a couple. So French fries are chips, obviously. Yeah. Cotton candy is candy floss. Apartment is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my apartment is not flat. It actually has some elevation. No, I'm just kidding. Garbage is rubbish. Cookie is biscuit. Green thumb is green fingers. I don't know what the fuck is like green thumb. These are good, though. They're so stupid, bro. What the fuck is this? English is English, man.
With how many words sound the same but mean different things but are spelt different.
It's UK rap and UK drill. I love UK drill. Like Central C, I love that. My man. Okay. Speaking of the British fox over there. Toxic, huh? I'm so toxic. Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis, and KSI.
Oh, the fight. The stupid fight.
Yeah. KSI and
was
Tommy
in Manchester,
Fury.
Right? The fight was in Manchester?
Yeah.
KSI is from there. Is that why the fight was there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know KSI is from there.
Yeah, he's from there, but I don't know if that's why he was from there.
What a fucking money grab, bro.
It's all a money grab. You know what? They are. I give them credit, like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, and like some other influencers. They've actually built a legitimate boxing name.
Yeah,
like you can say that they're actual boxers, which is great.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. See it like crossover and shit like that, but it's all a money grab. And you saw the controversy at the end of the Fury fight and KSI, like
the decision.
Yeah. You saw how it was scored and shit.
Fury won.
Yeah, Fury won.
Thought it was
by 1 point.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But it was unanimous.
Unanimous, but it was all the judges' scores are 1 point.
Yeah.
So the way I saw a video how it was breakdown of how it was scored, of how this one analyst scored it was 10-9 KSI first round, 9-9 the second round, but they got the point deducted, so it was 10-8 for KSI. Then it was 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, something like that for Fury. And then it was 10-9 for KSI. And I don't remember exactly if that's 100% correct, but I know that it ended up with 57 for Fury and 56 for KSI across the board. And they're having these appeals, and now there's all this big fucking controversy. And it's like, yo, did you not get the bag? I get you want to win. I get that you feel like you were gypped, but at the same time, it's like, it's done. You know, like... fighting the officials afterwards is like, okay, well, how far is this going to get you? You know what I mean? Even if they do appeal it, what are you going to do? You're going to post a skinny video of you fucking talking about it? Saying, yeah, they appealed it.
Yeah, it's all to fucking to help their platform and like have something to talk about for the next little bit. And how, you know, Fury is the boxer, so he should have won, like, you know what I mean? By a landslide. And because that's what he was saying basically in the interview after the fight. KSI, he's like, "Oh, we know you're the boxer, and you had to win." Basically, making it seem like the judges gave him the edge because he was a boxer, and they have to make him win because how bad would it look if a non-boxer actually beat a boxer?
Yeah, for the league, for like the actual boxing community.
You know what I mean? But touching on the first fight, I think Dennis, this was all fucking just to kind of get his name back out there.
Yeah.
The guy shouldn't, never ever box again. I don't even think he should fucking sit in an MMA ring ever again. He should stick to his jiu-jitsu or whatever the fuck he's a master in, because they were talking about it, like the commentators were mentioning it. And it sucks because he used to be in McGregor's camp. Dylan Dennis was like a huge part of McGregor's camp, yeah. And he just looked like a fool, man. Then he tried to take him down. He tried to take Logan Paul down.
Yeah, and then he didn't.
His head, yeah. And then he didn't take him down. And then he was telling him to get like on the ground. He was on the ground telling fucking Logan Paul to like grapple. Like it's a boxing match, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like don't get involved. Okay, I get there's fucking heat, there's bad blood between you guys, whatever, you want to fight, a lot of shit talking. But if you're getting in the ring, you fucking train to fucking destroy him in the ring.
Yeah.
Don't train, do all this shit, talk shit, you know what I mean? Get personal with him about his fiance, all that garbage, and then do what you did in the ring for 6 rounds. I think he laid maybe like 5 punches on him.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
5.
But it's just
it's a bad look.
It's a bad look because when this all started, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they look like legit losers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are these guys or influencers? Look at them getting into the ring. Like Paul fought Mayweather, and Jake Paul fought whoever the fuck they fight. But like now, it's adding fuel to them, and like they're gaining a lot more followers to what they already had. But like for me, watching the fight yesterday, I'm not a big fan of the Paul brothers. But like watching that is like Dennis is an idiot.
Yeah.
So like I appreciate Paul more for going in there and kicking the shit out of him or beating him, just to shut him up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? And
yeah, if you fight enough losers, then you suddenly don't become the loser anymore.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And watching them just like Dennis is like, it was just this awful fight. Like it just looked so bad.
Yeah, it was really bad.
They were fucking doing circles in the ring. And like, I don't know.
And you think how much money, production,
oh my God,
everything,
so
that
much
time,
shit goes
effort that
into
goes
it.
into it, and they give you like some stupid show like that. You know what I mean? It's like all that shit for like a Pee Wee League football game. You know what I mean? It's like these kids are like, they don't.
And he's a fucking and Paul's a huge star in the WWE now.
Massive.
Like
I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. Like
what? Him going into the ring?
Yeah, like you're in the WWE, man.
It's a personal thing, bro. That's what they have when they get into these personal fights with people and influencers and shit like that. Because Dennis is a fighter, so when he sees Jake Paul, Logan Paul coming into his universe, Dylan's gotta he had to put his name back out there to kind of start controversy for people to get start talking about him.
This obviously,
he needs money, right? And he's big on Twitter, so the minute you have somewhat of a reputation and you kind of start to creep and talk shit about an influencer as big as Logan and Jake Paul, like your name's gonna get brought out there. Now,
you think you could take one on the chin from any of them?
On any of who? Any fighter?
Yeah, no. Either those two or KSI or Fury.
No, definitely not, bro.
You don't think so?
No.
I think I could, bro.
Not on the chin, man.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I know they're not boxers, bro.
A jab.
Okay, maybe a jab, but not on the chin. On the chin, if they hit you with like a right hand or a left hand,
What about not on the chin? What about the cheekbone?
Okay, maybe the cheek.
I think I could take one.
But Logan Paul's a big guy.
Yeah, he's
even
huge.
Fury, man. Fury's
huge. Fury's huge.
Fury's massive.
He's the biggest guy.
Even
ever.
KSI, he's ripped, bro.
Yeah, they're all ripped. I think I could take one. I think
one. If he hits you with a right left
combo,
combo, you're done.
I'm done for life. I'm dead for life. I'm dead. I'm a corpse. I'd get my arms up, but they wouldn't do much. I wouldn't fucking be able to.
So can you last 3 minutes in an MMA ring with a UFC fighter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but we're not talking like you with like a featherweight, like someone who's 140 pounds.
No, like a Derrick Lewis. Not Derrick Lewis. What's his name? Derrick Lewis. Who the fuck is Derrick Lewis?
I think you're right.
Derrick Lewis.
Yeah,
the big black guy.
The guy
the bald head.
Yeah, the guy that took his shorts off after a fight because his balls were hot.
Yes, Derrick Lewis. You put me in the ring with Derrick Lewis for 3 minutes.
You think he lasts?
I think I make it to 3, but I think 3 minutes and like 10 seconds, I'm fucking dust.
No, we're talking a 3 minute round.
Yeah, I think I last 1 round. Yeah, I would train. Fuck, what do you mean, bro? I train. He's gassed. He'd be just as gassed as I am.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, you'd be gassed. Well, both of you would probably be gassed in like a minute.
Like if you told me I had to do this tomorrow,
No, you have to like 6 months. I give you 6 months
of training. Yeah. But I keep my job and everything, and have the
6 months of training like a UFC fighter for a fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get the whole round. I get knocked out easy. Like the next round, I get knocked out. But I play conservative for the first. I make it to 3.
Yeah,
I win
a couple grapples. Yeah, a couple blocks.
Maybe a kick. He tries to tap me, but I tuck the chin. He can't do shit, and then I'm fucking.
You give him a couple leg kicks just to show him that you're there.
And then in the third round, in the second round, I'm just.
You do the fencing pose.
I'm stiff arm.
You do the fencing pose because you got fucking knocked out.
Yeah, Derrick Lewis is the scariest man on the planet, I would say. That guy would destroy you.
Mugging.
Yeah, that guy would destroy the fuck out of me. Even someone my size. Okay, I think that's it there for today, brother.
That's funny.
We're chilling. Thank you for the rappers showing up today. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in.
For the dogs.
For all the dogs showing up today. That was episode 78. I thank the rappers. Episode 78. We refresh our feeds. You don't have to.
Thanks again.
Merch is available still. Make sure to listen to us on all streaming platforms. If you're listening, thank you for listening. We're also available to see our lovely faces on YouTube in full video. Episodes still coming out, clips still coming out. Make sure you're keeping in touch with us. All the things we post on our socials. And that was episode 78 again. Mark, thanks.
Thanks for having me.
Refresh your feeds. You don't have to. Cheers.